What's going on, everyone? CJ back here with a brand new episode of the Madden 24 St. Louis Sentinels Franchise. That is right. Who's fired up to go 1-2 today? I mean, we're taking on the Buffalo Bills, so our chances are very slim, especially considering that we allowed Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos to score 38 points last week. Guess there's a chance, that we can beat the cover athlete and his team in this game today, but I made sure to lube up extra heavy just in case to be ready for this. But if you're fired up to get dominated by the Buffalo Bills, hit that like button on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and you should consider subscribing because I do drop Madden 24 content weekly. So we're taking on the Buffalo Bills here, averaging 28 points per game early in this season, only one turnover. And when you're playing Josh Allen, the cannon of a quarterback out of Wyoming, yes, you always defend the deep pass. I think I'm actually going to go half pads. We're going to keep it on half pads. No, we're going to do full pad split. This could be risky because I could get an injury or something like that, but I need some of that extra XP because I really want some of these players to develop. Now, as far as our offensive game plan, I think the Bills have a very good secondary, very good indeed. They got Trey White, they got Micah Hyde, they got Jordan Poyer. So we're going to need to be locked in and laser focused in the passing game. So we'll try, throw it medium. We'll see how that works to start. And again, for the defense, this might be risky. I might regret that, but we're going to go full pad split. Our game plan this week, get one interception. We need to get a pick. The only way I think we're going to be able to dispatch Josh Allen and his crew. Only one interception this year so far, so a little disappointing. And I just want to allow 30 points or less. Don't think we're going to do that against the Bills, so we'll play it as conservative as possible. Just show me 300 plus yards. I would love to see that. And how about we win the turnover battle? That's the only thing I think that's going to be a saving grace today if we can win the turnover battle. Now, I mentioned the focus players last week. Since the mini games are available week in and week out, I think that there is extra incentive to shuffle some of these guys around. And we made a minor transaction, a minor acquisition last week. We picked up Quincy Williams to play linebacker for us. And I think this is a perfect example. I would like to get Quincy Williams a skill point because he's playing in the, of course, 4-3 base formation that we run. And I really want to get his pass coverage up. Hoping for no injuries since I did switch to full pads. Our defense is clean, so that is good to see. Don't show me any big-time injuries on the offense, please. That would be absolutely devastating. Doesn't look like... Okay, we do Chris Paul. No, not that Chris Paul. Chris Paul, the right guard, has a dislocated shoulder, but he's like third string on the depth chart, so I'm not really too concerned about that. We do have to set our regional focus scouting, and I did go through some of the scouts. I'll highlight some early prospects for you guys that I think might be some difference makers on this team. Of course, we can't do the national scouting yet. Now, West, we have somebody scouting middle and outside linebackers. So outside linebacker is going to be the focus for the West here. So we'll go ahead and choose that. The central tight end, who the tight end class looks very, very strong in this upcoming draft. I will show you guys here in a second. There's a lot of talent down the board too, like in the 3rd and 4th round, which I actually like. And I may not be opposed to looking to target possibly 2 tight ends. I mean, we don't have Logan Thomas is our #1 tight end, and John Bates, who I keep calling Jesse Bates, is the option behind him. So we'll go ahead and do wide receiver here in the Southeast. That is good because we're going to get a 5% efficiency bonus to all those players who match up with our scout. And I'll show you some of the prospects. Again, we're very early on in the season. I will be looking at the prospects throughout the course of this season. Not going to show it every week, but maybe once every couple weeks, I'll highlight a different position. Just through initial scouting, I looked at I didn't look at quarterbacks. I looked at one quarterback. I looked at JJ Ford. He's going to be the guy. I looked at quarterback, tight end, and interior offensive line. Now, one thing they added in this Madden 24 here the scouting process that is just a huge quality of life feature, look what you can do now. You can go to next player. You can shuffle through the players so you don't have to back out of this screen if you want to quickly look at people on your favorites board. That's a huge addition to me. Now, the next step up, I think, would be the ability to compare two prospects side by side to see like, hey, do I want this tight end? Do I want that tight end? But still, having the ability to shuffle is huge. Now, JJ Ford, he's the guy. He is the guy. Unless Sam Howell really plays the opposite of how he played last week, we are going to go after this guy. He's the only real good quarterback in the draft. He's 6'4", 232 pounds out of Fresno State. He's got A deep accuracy and A medium accuracy. Physically, he's not the best athlete, but he has an absolute cannon of an arm, and he is very strong as well. Player note says beautiful spiral on all his passes. Stands tall in the pocket, always aware of pressure, does well to avoid sacks by throwing the ball away. Vast majority of his success comes while in the pocket, so he may be a statue in the pocket there and not really able to move outside, which is fine, and got a fast flick of the wrist throwing motion, so should have that gunslinger type of animation on all his throws. As I mentioned, tight ends, also Paul Logan, that's funny, opposite of Logan Paul, I guess, but tight ends really look strong. So Paul Logan looks really good, but realistically, we're going to use our first round pick on JJ Ford. So unless we moved up in the draft, probably wouldn't be able to snatch him. But Bart Burns, somebody that I really am high on in this initial scouting process. Already 45% of the way scouted too. He's 6'6", 240 pounds out of Texas A&M. He's got B catching, which is great for a tight end, and looks to be a very good athlete. He's got good to great speed. He can jump extremely high. He's very agile, good to great change of direction. He can accelerate. And if he's there in the second round, I mean, we only have 4 traits about him revealed so far. All A's and a B. A awareness, A medium route, A pass block, and B catching for a tight end that will probably go in the second round, maybe even the third. Yeah, sign me up. I'm all here for it. Damon Highsmith also looks very good. Another tight end that I looked at out of Oklahoma, 6'5", 244. And physically, he's not as good as the other guy, but still really good. Actually, he's about the same, really. He's very fast, great to elite speed, great to elite acceleration. Not the strongest of tight ends out there, but a good athlete nonetheless. And he's got all A's and a C. A awareness, A break tackle, A catching, C impact blocking. So one of these tight ends is definitely going to join my team. Bart Burns or perhaps Damon Highsmith again. And I got some other ones on here too. I am not opposed to taking 2 tight ends in this draft if the opportunity presents itself. Now, the guard position, wasn't really too excited about that. Looks pretty weak, but there's a couple good centers. We got Ricky Stromberg, who's a rookie, hidden development, but if one of these guys looks better than Ricky, I mean, sorry, Ricky, you're just going to be center number 2 on the depth chart. So Darren Nix, 6'1", would like him to be a little bit taller, probably coming out of Virginia, but 302 pounds, and he is also a very good athlete indeed. Everything besides strength, he is in the good to great or the great to elite range. And again, it's still very early on, but we know he's an agile player. He's got lots of finesse, A run block finesse and A pass block finesse, and also B awareness as well. Speaking of Ricky Stromberg, he gets an upgrade, which I will take. This offensive line needs some work. Sam Howell just had a very tough day at the office last week. Lots of sacks in that game against the Broncos, 3 interceptions. So offensive line, and hey, I'm not opposed to, depending on how this game goes against the Bills here today, if we just can't get any protection in that pocket, maybe in week 4, I look to make some type of really big move and bring in, a stud offensive lineman. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. But hey, at least we're back at home in Sentinel Field here playing the cover athlete of Madden 24. Didn't really want to do that this early in week 3, but here we are nonetheless. Bills roster is just loaded. Tons. I mean, they got 4 X factors. Defense, offense, doesn't matter. They got 2 superstars. Their secondary, the combination of Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, and Trey White. Jacoby Brissett might be coming in this game. Hopefully that comment ages well. But anyways, guys, we're back at home. So without further ado, let's get down to Sentinel Field in St. Louis, Missouri, and get ready for the game. Tyler Bass gonna kick off this opening kickoff, and shout out to Tyler Bass. He was our kicker in the Austin Armadillos Cupcake Relocation franchise there for that final year. Now we get to see Tyler Bass on the opposite side of the field. Here comes Sam Howell. Had a tough day at the office last week against Denver. Pretty good first game against Arizona. 3 interceptions, but he is second in the league right now in this young season in passing touchdowns. I was checking that out pregame, so that is pretty cool. We're going to actually just, let Sam Howell get comfortable right away here. We're going to come out of the shotgun, and it is going to be a passing situation. Now, I want to see if they are in zone or man here, so we're going to go ahead and move McLaurin. Think that they are in zone, so hopefully somebody can find the soft spot. There's Curtis Samuel. Nice window, almost caught by Samuel, but it was broken up by the defender at the very last second. That was Matt Milano. And the Bills, they just got weapons, man. Defense, offense, doesn't matter where you look at. They got weapons everywhere. I would like, Brian Robinson, for you to run a wheel route, please, if you don't mind. 2nd and 10, coming out of the shotgun. Who wants to get open? I think it's Logan Thomas, and he dropped it. So we got a case of the dropsies here, and that's not a good thing when you're playing a high-powered offense like the Bills. Okay, well, are we going to complete a pass today? That's the biggest question on my mind. I sure hope so. Terry McLaurin might just be the guy to do it. That one was deflected. Sam Howell goes 0 for 3 on the first possession. Not his fault, though. I don't think. Not his fault. Players should have caught their catches. They should have caught their catches. They didn't catch their catches. They dropped it. So they're not doing Sam Howell any favors. Already not the best quarterback out there on the market. And oh, look at that. Wow. Nice moves there by Deontay Hardy. And the Bills are going to start from the 46-yard line. So short field for the Madden cover athlete himself. Josh Allen might be a problem today. No interceptions on the season. Can we change that trend? I'm going to wager a guess and say no, but you never know. See Leonard Fournette back there. Of course, no Nyheim Hines. He was hurt in a jet ski accident in the offseason. So they got Leonard Fournette, who they picked up in free agency, not in real life in this game. And he picks up 7 on his initial run of the game. So going to have to deal with Leonard Fournette, pretty solid back. He's been around, Super Bowl ring in his possession, so I'm sure he's a good presence in that locker room. This time going to be a give to Fournette again, but Jamin Davis met him after only a gain of 1. Now we got the Bills in a 3rd down. Come out zone here, but we're going to audible into man, and I'm fully expecting a run. It is a run. I see that tight end motioning in the backfield, and just every armadillo virtually on the defense was there to meet Fournette. I saw that tight end make that initial move. Jonathan Allen was the first one to get there, and with the Bills being on the 50, I would reckon they're probably going to punt. So we'll see back-to-back punts from both teams to start this one out. We actually forced the Bills to punt. I will certainly take that. Sam Martin coming in now. Jahan Dotson going to receive it. Can we get a first down, though? That's the big question. Can Sam Howell complete a pass? Tell you what, let's not worry about if Sam Howell can complete a pass, because let's do a draw play to Antonio Gibson. Oh, and I love that. I love the defense they came out in. Antonio Gibson, I'll say this, depending on how he performs today, he might need to be our starting back. I mean, Brian Robinson, I don't know. It's too early to tell, really. He played pretty good against Arizona, got hurt, and really couldn't get it going last week against the Broncos. So it is 1st and 10 here. Going to come out in the tight single back formation. Going to be a little play action rollout. Going to be looking for McLaurin. And we didn't get it to McLaurin because we had a defender right there in our face. That is the savvy veteran Von Miller. 2nd and 10 now, still looking to complete our first pass. Can we probably do it on this one? There's Curtis Samuel. Oh yeah, I love him. Out of that formation, Curtis Samuel. Go ahead and do a little dance. Sam Howell's first completed pass of the game is good for 37. 1 of 5, not really a great completion percentage, but that one is a good one. And now we are very close to the red zone. I think in this Madden that we're really seeing the true ratings of quarterbacks. If your quarterback is not good, I feel like in past Maddens, if your quarterback wasn't good, if you were good, then you would still be able to be successful. Don't think that's going to happen too much in this one. So 3rd and 8, we're in field goal range. Let's just be smart about this one. There's Logan Thomas. Logan Thomas, and it was broken up, but still, man, I cannot blame Sam Howell for this one. He's putting the ball where it needs to be. You know, a lot of the times he's 1 of 7 now, but the receivers aren't doing him any favors. So we're going to bring in Joey Sly for a 44-yard field goal. Time to be quiet. Should be a good kick, I think. And hey, you know what? I will take it. We draw first blood against Buffalo. That last pass to Logan Thomas, I thought it was money, but at the end of the day, we forced the Bills to punt. We did strike first with 3, so not the worst way to start the game. And now we'll just see what our defense has in store for us. How about a little dime blitz here on 1st and 10? I think that sounds like a winning idea, don't you? Well, no, it's not going to matter. Does anybody want to tackle Gabe Davis there? No? Okay. Sounds like a plan to me. Pretty good drive here by Josh Allen and Fournette. That's going to be a gift to Fournette. He's running pretty good, I got to say. 5 rushes for 11 yards, so I guess not. 2 yards per carry. Seems like he's running good anyways. I don't know. Maybe we're just getting lucky. But anyways, 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 6. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to focus here and talk at the same time, and it's a tall task. There's Fournette again. Jonathan Allen, who is probably our best defensive player, stops him. And now we got the Bills in a 3rd down. So if we can hold them, really big if, and match field goals, oh man, I would just be on freaking cloud 9 here. But it's going to be a tall task because, again, tons of weapons here for the Bills. We'll see what Josh Allen wants to do. Give me some cookies. Is that a touchdown reception? Oh my God, really? Wow. That was good. Can't do that any better. I can't believe we didn't at least get a hand on the ball. I don't know. I switched on to the corner. Feet are in. Probably. I don't think it's really worth challenging. Hey, Sam, I'm going to need you to complete more than 1 pass today. Do you think that you can do that, buddy? I don't know. We're going to have to wait because we are going to do draw play to Brian Robinson. But Sam Howell, like I said, this could be Jacoby Brissett. He might be seeing the field today. No blocking for Brian Robinson there, and no gain on the play. 2 minutes to go here till the end of the 1st. We're going to come out shotgun. Show me some drag routes. There's Jahan Dotson. Oh, nice block, too. Nice block. Trey White trying to catch us, but there was kind of like a natural screen there, a natural pick, if you will. Jahan Dotson read that beautifully, turned the corner, and he picks up 23. We are going to try to go screen game to Brian Robinson. We got no blockers, and why couldn't you get rid of that? Boogie Basham with the sack. Sam Howell, why couldn't you get rid of that? You had the throwing motion started, and you just stopped and got sacked. Now we're back at the 50-yard line. So, okay. Well, 7-3 is your score. Could be a lot worse, I suppose, but it also could be a lot better. And now we are faced with a very tough 2nd and 21. Okay, you know what? I'm double teaming Von Miller. That's definitely happening right now. We're coming out in the I form. It's going to be a play fake, though, and I just need there's Terry open in the middle of the field. Thank you. And shaking a tackle. Terry McLaurin is a problem. I mentioned this before. Ed Oliver is just trying to square up with all of our players, too, might I add. So, Ed, I'm going to need you to chill. 3rd and inches. We have to pick this up. Brian Robinson, listen to me. Hear me. I just need you to pick up inches. Can you do it? I think you cannot. Wow. Brian Robinson, what is going on? Okay, I'm going to give you one more chance to redeem yourself, Brian. It's 4th and 1. We're going for it. I do not care. And if you don't pick this up, you might just be getting benched for Antonio Gibson. And did he get it? Did he get it? I think he got it, maybe. think he got it, maybe. Okay, oh my God. We're gonna come out single back. I need some extra blockers on the right side. Might have McLaurin. We'll see. We're gonna give him a shot. We're gonna give Terry a shot. Come on, Terry. Oh, so close. Sam Howell, 4 for 11. That is amazing. Great stats, Sam. I love what you are doing with the football today, my friend. Keep up the good work. Although, as I mentioned, I don't think it's all Sam. I think that our receivers are not really playing great. 2nd and 10 here. This is going to be a play action rollout. And, oh, it's Terry. It's got to be Terry. It's got to be Terry, the savior of St. Louis. The St. Louis savior. Sounds like a superhero name, but that's what he is. And he is single-handedly allowing us to compete in these games. Do not want a field goal here. Please do not want one at all. We're coming out tight shotgun, and just show me who wants to get open. I think it's Jahan Dotson. Not Jahan Dotson. Tre'Davious White is the person that was open. He caught that ball because it was thrown right to him. And now we see another int from Sam Howell. That's crushing. I mean, I thought I read that. I mean, Jahan Dotson was getting open on the drag, but I guess it was just slightly inaccurate, and we turned the ball over inside the 10-yard line. 3rd and 6 here. 3rd and 6. I need some pressure. Jonathan Allen, can you hear me? Can you get to Josh Allen? Please. No, you cannot. And Dawson Knox is just so open there. Zone coverage, man. Zone coverage. I don't know if I want to play it anymore because I just feel like it's not going good for me. Maybe it's me. I don't know. You tell me. Maybe it's me. Going to be Montez Sweat off the edge here. I'm using him, and okay, well, that was an inaccurate pass by Josh Allen. You're not going to say that too often, as Josh starting out 5 for 7 for 100 yards. But tell me if it's me. I mean, I don't know I don't know if I should use somebody different. I don't know if it's just our personnel is not that good. I don't know anything. And there is the receiver there getting open, Deontay Hardy, and Josh Allen is now faced with another 3rd down. We're going to send pressure at him. We're definitely going to send pressure, but it's probably going to come back to bite me, and I would not be surprised if it does. And it somehow, tell me how Gabe Davis caught that. Gabe Davis, somebody check his gloves. He put something on his gloves because the ball is just like sticking to him. We need some pressure. We need some pressure. I need some sacks. I need some forced fumbles. Jonathan Allen, what do we pay you for? Deontay Hardy getting it all the way to the 1-yard line, and the Bills are just looking pretty much unstoppable right now. It's going to have to be sacks in the backfield. If we don't get sacks in the backfield, I don't know how we are going to be able to stop Josh Allen or a pick. I will certainly take a pick. And who is that other than the guy that we just picked up? We just traded for him. Quincy Williams just did a drill with him in the weekly strategy, paying off. Josh Allen, and he threw that right to him. I mean, that was just right in the breadbasket. First interception on the year for Josh Allen, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Still got to get this run game established. We got 440, and we have a chance to take the lead. Since the Bills are going to get the ball back after halftime, that would just be so huge. But I think unless we can get this running game going, which it looks like we're not going to be able to, although Antonio Gibson with a heck of an effort just to pick up 4. It's 2nd and 6 now, coming out in the shotgun. Let's just pick this one up, please. There's Curtis Samuel. The drops and the breakups are going to be the death of me. If it wasn't 3rd down, I would definitely take a shot to McLaurin. Still going to look at him briefly, but probably going to be looking at John Bates or Logan Thomas. And it's John Bates, but it's not John Bates. It's freaking Matt Milano, man. That's going to force us to punt. Just can't cash in on any of these opportunities that we've been given. We forced the Bills to punt. We intercepted Josh Allen for the first time this season. Just can't capitalize. And we can't even tackle Deontay Hardy. How many chances are you? Can't give the Buffalo Bills chances like this. And I mean, we're starting to see the true, oh God, man. Gabe Davis, I hate you. Remember, guys, if you've forgotten, boys and girls, team is not good, and I'm not that good either. But this team is not good. It's the freaking Washington Commanders. Somebody get to Josh Allen. Okay, I can live with that. Okay, defense is looking a little bit better here, so I'm kind of happy about that. That's going to be Deontay Hardy. How many catches does he have? About 20? No, that's wrong because Josh Allen has only completed 10 passes, so mathematically impossible. But I just feel like we're calling his name a lot. Another big third down. Come on, please, defense, please. I need you. Oh, it's screen. It's screen. It's screen. I read it. I read it. Get him. Get him. Okay, thank you. Holding the Bills to a pretty long field goal. I knew that was screen. I read that right away. I could tell. Defense did not show up last week against Denver, but they are showing up today. But it's just our offense. Offense is out taking a smoke break somewhere. Offense, they must have been partying last night and they're hungover. I can't think of any other logical reason why we're playing this bad on offense. Okay, now the screen's shaking. Home team QB periodically has trouble seeing receivers. That's great because I can't even hit them when I can see them. And we're going to try to hit Curtis Samuel here. Please hold on to that. The breakups, I can't with these breakups, man. If I see another breakup or another dropped pass, I am going to have a freaking aneurysm. I cannot deal with this today, man. It's too much. 10-3 is your score. 2-minute warning, vastly approaching, and we desperately need to score here. Please, I'm just asking you for a score. That's all I'm asking. There's Logan Thomas. Oh, God, if I would have seen that breakup. Thank you, Logan Thomas. You may have just saved a PS5 controller. 2nd and 10 now. Terry, this is your time to shine, brother. I need you to shine. What was that from Sam Howell? He's so bad. He's so bad. He's terrible. He's terrible. And now I got to call on my secret weapon. PA cross out of single back X bunch nasty. I need some protection. I need a couple seconds of protection, please. That's all I'm asking. There's Curtis Samuel. Thank you. Go out of bounds. That is okay. If you guys watched the Cupcake Relocation franchise, I had a secret weapon play, PAX Burst, and I only called it once per game. This is going to be my new PAX Burst, I think. And we're right where we want to be, and this is going to be draw play to Antonio Gibson. There's no way that those linebackers are blitzing. It's a bluff, but does anybody want to guard Ed Oliver? Apparently not, and he just kicked me. Come on, Ed. Okay, now in this situation, I'm actually okay taking the field goal. Don't really want to, but I will if I have to. There's Antonio Gibson, and look at Gibson. Okay, remember, he played wide receiver in Memphis. He can definitely do that. And now we are going to let this clock tick down as far as we possibly can. I don't want to go through the air right now if I don't have to. I'm actually terrified to go through the air. So I'm really just trying to punch this in. And I think Antonio Gibson is the man for the job. Show me a good blocker. We're not going to get a good block, and now we're going to be forced to go through the air. Terry McLaurin matched up against Micah Hyde. Doesn't get any better than that, and you best believe your britches. I am looking Terry's way all day, and Terry got it! Yes! Terry McLaurin, flex on him. We're about to tie this thing up 10-10 going into the locker room, and that is huge because the Bills get the ball back, and how about our defense really came to play today? Hopefully they can duplicate that in the second half, but I am very impressed with what I have seen from our defense. Offense, not so much, but defense, they're locked in and ready to go. Okay, 10-10 going into the locker room, 10s across the board, and I need about 10 milligrams of blood pressure medication because this game has me stressed. Virtually even in the yardage department. No team really rushing the ball good at all. Both teams passing pretty good, although I would expect Josh Allen to be a little bit more than what he's at, although I'm not complaining. And I think that we're in for a doozy of a second half. We're going to keep the game plan actually, let's change it to run inside because my main focus and we're still going to defend the deep pass on Josh Allen. But my main focus of this game is going to be to establish the running game, whether it be Brian Robinson, whether it be Antonio Gibson, I don't care. Whether it be our fullback, I don't care. But we're going to need to run the ball, and we're going to need to run it effectively. We will see if the Bills look to do the same thing here, as they're coming out of the pistol. Got a tight end and Leonard Fournette back there in the backfield. And oh my God, Deontay Hardy, that's about his 40th catch of the game. No, it's not, because Josh Allen has only attempted 16 passes, but it feels like his 40th catch. Josh Allen picking apart our defense, who played so well in the first half on this drive here, making it look very easy. So, you know, got to tighten up and hopefully change some things. We're going to pinch the line here, hoping for a Leonard Fournette run, which it looks like it will not be. It'll be a play action, and just give me something. Josh Allen has looked Stephon Diggs' way several times, but the connection just hasn't been there. Stephon Diggs was a little bit, he was barking a little bit in the offseason. So maybe that has something to do with it. Josh changing the play, so we will follow suit as well. And it's going to be another play fake. We're scrambling, trying to get Josh Allen. We can't. How do we not get him? Oh my God. Jamin Davis was running for his life. Do we run commit here? You know what? We can't. It's too risky. We can't run commit. Got to hope for a good push from Jonathan Allen, which we did not get. Leonard Fournette just gashed the defense. I should have just trusted my gut, and I should have ran commit, but you guys know what would have happened. It's Madden. If I would have ran commit, the AI would have known that, and they would have passed it, and it would have been wide open. You guys know how Madden works, right? Madden is psychic. So, of course, and that time, Jonathan Allen did get a good push and drops Leonard Fournette in the backfield for a loss of 1. They're coming out empty. That scares me a little bit. We're going to blitz the hell out of Josh Allen and hope for the best. It's the only thing I can do. The only thing I can do is blitz the hell out of Josh Allen and hope for the best, and it's a read option. The last play that I would have ever thought was going to be called, it was called. Gonna come out shotgun here, a little play action, maybe gonna be looking to hit, McLaurin's so open, but we can't get it because there's no protection. There's no protection. Our offensive line sucks, and I'm about to go sign one of the best. I'm gonna go sign Wyatt Teller or something like that. I'm gonna go sign Zach Martin. I don't know what else to do because we have receivers open. Receivers are open on some of these plays, but we can't get to them because there's no time in the pocket, and we're faced with these 3rd and longs time after time again, and now we got to go pick up a tough one. So can we do it? There's Terry, yes, Mr. Reliable, about the only freaking bright spot on this offense, and we need some offensive linemen. We also need Brian Robinson to actually get some yards and actually get some blocking. There's a hole kind of opened up there for a moment. Robinson 7 rushes for 7 yards, so averaging a grand total of 1 yard per carry. You got to love to see that. And now we're gonna audible this. We're gonna audible this because I see a potential to get Curtis Samuel on a quick step drop here. So let's make it happen, please. There it is. I see it. Curtis, you hold on to that ball. Thank you so much. That is the play recognition of CJ Smalls is an A. We continue to try to feed Robinson the ball. It hasn't really worked in our favor, but if we can just get a good block here from Logan Thomas, might be able to have something. Does Robinson have the speed? Trying to juke, trying to make something happen, gave it his best effort, but ultimately it's going to be 3rd and 5. Got to pick up a big one here, and I see potential to hit McLaurin. Gonna have to keep my eyes on him. Maybe also Curtis Samuel. Oh, it's McLaurin. It's McLaurin. It's McLaurin. Do not overshoot him, Sam. You would have literally got benched for Jacoby Brissett. It would have happened right now. And Sam's looking much better in the second half. Much better indeed. But also Terry McLaurin. I mean, he is the man. Again, he is the St. Louis Savior. That is his name. He is the St. Louis Savior. And we got 3 downs to work with here. I think we're going to actually try to run this to the left. We're going to also double team Von Miller, and I need Terry McLaurin. I need you to hold a good block here, brother. Can you do it? Oh, Gibson, easy lane. Easy lane for Gibson. And just like that, we tie the score up. So at least we're not getting blown out by the Bills, which is pretty much what I thought was going to happen in this one. We're keeping it competitive. We're one or two good plays away on defense from potentially taking the lead in this one, which I would just be over the freaking moon about, because we got a tough stretch. Buffalo today, Philly in the next week, and if we can come away with a victory in one of these, that would be amazing. But I still just think we need that sack. We need that sack on Josh Allen. Haven't gotten it yet, and if we don't get it, it's going to be very tough. So, Josh is going up. I need somebody to make a play, not an interception, but I will take the bat down from Kendall Fuller, because I literally just, my heart skipped a beat on that one. But now it is 3rd and 5. So what is Josh going to do? What's he going to do? He is going to be short, 4th and inches, and I think the Bills will punt. Derek Forrest stopped Dawson Knox, and if they punt, which they are, this is our chance, guys. This is our chance. This is what separates the boys from the men. This is what legends are made of. Sam Howell, are you a legend? I say yes. I say you are a legend. Don't know why Fair caught that. I guess I was just kind of scared. But you are a legend in my mind, Sam. And we just need to get you and the St. Louis savior himself, Terry McLaurin, to have a good, solid connection on this drive. Part of me, I'm half tempted to audible to McLaurin, but I'm not gonna. We're gonna give it to Brian Robinson. Not going away from him yet, although it's just not working. 9 rushes for 10 yards. Maybe Antonio Gibson needs to be our feature back. I don't know, but I just think he might need to be. So it's 2nd and 8. We're coming out of single back. This is not the bunch nasty, by the way. This is a different play fake, so I'm not calling that same play, but it is Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel balling out in this game, running some routes. Sam Howell not accurate, but starting to put it together in the yardage department. And we're almost at the 4th quarter, guys, and we are driving. 17-17, and we got the ball, and we are moving. I did not think that we were going to be in this type of a position against Buffalo, but we are, and the only thing we have to do is pay it off. If we don't pay it off, we got no one to blame but ourselves, or maybe the stupid Madden AI. We'll have to see what happens. But it's 2nd and 10. We're coming out of the bunch shotgun, looking for some drags, which we kind of have, but we were under pressure, and now it is 3rd and 10. Quite possibly the biggest down of the game here. We got a bunch to our right coming out of the shotgun formation. Let's see who wants to get open. It's Jahan Dotson. There we go, buddy. There we go. We led him down on that one. Lots of, oh my God, somebody's getting into it. That looked like, I think that was Micah Hyde or somebody over there. Somebody was really getting into it with Jahan Dotson, for good reason too. Jahan with the dagger, and we are in the perfect position here, so let's just slow things down. We're going to streak Curtis Samuel, and we're going to do a play action rollout. Going to be looking for possibly the St. Louis savior. No, we're just going to run with Sam Howell, which is terrifying, but I think that was the safe play. I don't know why, but I still keep going back to Robinson. I just feel like he's going to break one of these. There it is. Oh, almost broke that one. Terrell Bernard, the 2nd-year man out of Baylor, was there to stop him, but it was a 1st down, so I am not mad about that at all. Ball's on the 19-yard line. If I got to take a field goal here, I will, but I really don't want to. There's Logan Thomas. Please catch that, Logan. Thank you. Dropped one earlier. Did not drop that one. Sam Howell now over 300 yards, might I add. Not very accurate, but he is over 300 yards. And don't look now, guys, but it is 1st and goal, and we have a chance to take the lead. We got 3 downs to work with. I'm going to go to Brian Robinson because I don't care. Actually, we're going to audible this to HB Dive, and we're just going to try to run up the gut. Need some good blockers. Brian couldn't get it, and it's no gain on the play. I'm begging you, Brian, don't make me have to pass on this play. Please, I don't want to, but it's looking like I'm going to have to, because he wasn't able to pick it up. So, okay, I think it's Y-stick time. Again, we called a Y-stick earlier, and it worked pretty well, but there's supposed to be the adaptive AI. Remember, AI might adapt to what we're calling, so Hopefully we can hit McLaurin quickly here, which we do. He breaks the tackle. Look at Terry. He was stopped short by Micah Hyde. Terry was stopped short by Micah Hyde. That was not a good decision by me. The AI did adapt to it. He should have been stuffed short, but Terry shook off the tackle. Look at that. He was going to be stopped at the 2-yard line, but he shook off the tackle. That is the St. Louis savior. Give this man a cape and a mask and a phone booth to transform into, because he is the St. Louis savior. 6 minutes to go, and we are about to be up 7. I really can't believe it. Against the Buffalo Bills, might I add. And just so you guys know, I have not changed anything compared to what the sliders and everything was at against the last game against the Broncos. Getting a look at our dollar defense for the first time in, I don't know, ever, maybe. Don't know why I called dollar since they're in the single back. But look at that. Ooh, the blitz was heavy off the line there. That was Derek Forrest, or Jartavius Martin, as a matter of fact, our rookie, who we do have as one of our focus players. He shot the line there. I guess maybe it was a good thing coming out in dollar. Probably wasn't, but looks like it was a good decision based on that result. And there is Stephon Diggs, which, is that his first catch? I don't know. We'll have to take a look and see. I don't recall really calling his name too much. It is Stephon Diggs, 1 reception for 4 yards. Wow. We are guessing pass and shading underneath. Got to watch the screen. Could be a screen to the right. It's not going to be, but could have been. And oh my God, receiver wide open there, Gabe Davis, who has had a fine game himself. Bills are very close to scoring distance with only 3.5 minutes to go in this game. We're going dollar blitz again, baby. I don't care. Last time I called this in the single back, it worked pretty well. Hopefully it works well again. No, it's not. Now, don't tell me that Stephon Diggs is going to decide to clock in now this late into the game. I have really appreciated his absence so far, and I don't want him to show up now. How about a big turnover here? We put a bow on this, all go to the nightclub and get laid and call it a day, right? That sounds pretty good to me. Can we do that, though? That's the question. Oh, Montez Sweat was back there, but he dived, and that's going to be a Gabe Davis touchdown. So, okay, I mean, sucks, yes, but silver lining is 24's on the scoreboard. We control our own destiny. 2:55 to play in this game. As long as we get down into field goal range, don't even need a touchdown. We won the first game, season opener against the Cardinals on a last-second field goal. Can we do the same thing again? Can I just punch the ball downfield in the run game with Brian Robinson and Gibson and not have to worry about throwing the ball with Sam Howell? That is the ideal situation. Also, Curtis Samuel, 4 receptions for 118 yards. That is awesome. But ideal situation is just to run the ball. Now, that hasn't worked so far in this game at all, might I add. Just need it to work now, please. That's all I'm asking. Need some good blocks. Not gonna get them, because why would we? And Brian Robinson's tough day continues. Well, I guess we have to pass now, so that kind of sucks. We're gonna come out of the shotgun here, and I had Logan Thomas, but I did. Oh, that was almost a pick. Are you kidding me? I had Logan Thomas there, but I didn't see him. I got tunnel vision on Curtis Samuel. And speaking of Curtis Samuel, Curtis, this is your time to shine, brother. This is you on the streak. Let's just do it. Oh, it's still there. It's still there. Sam Howell, Curtis Samuel is having the game of his career. And that was a huge one. We lined up in the slants out of the pistol. I saw a linebacker on Curtis Samuel. That spells disaster, and what a huge conversion and a huge pickup that was. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. The question is, can we just run the ball and get into field goal range? We're going to try with Antonio Gibson, and if we could have, Ricky Stromberg could have held his block for just 1 more second, man, that would have been it right there. Again, got to pass. I really didn't want to do that, but I guess we're going to have to. And okay, we have a receiver there. That's Jahan Dotson. Perfect. Stay in bounds. Want that clock to wind down. And the Bills call a timeout. So, Brian Robinson, I need you. Listen to me right now. You haven't had a good game. I get it. I get it. I'm here for you. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally. I need you to do something now. Please. That's all I'm asking. I mean, we're kind of in field goal range already, kind of. But when you got me kicking the ball, nothing is ever guaranteed. So I'm not comfortable unless I want to get inside the 30. We got to get inside the 30 here, or else I'm just not comfortable. And I think we're going to trust Antonio Gibson to do that. Hopefully gets a nice block there. There we go. This is exactly what we wanted. I should have switched my coaching to ball carrier conservative. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me, but Brian Robinson picks up the first down. I got ice in my veins here. Now we're going to put the ball carrier to conservative, and I still want to get a little bit closer. Maybe run one more play here. We're in the 25, inside the 25, or at the 25 rather, but I still just want to get a little bit closer and WWE F5 me. Why don't you? I think we're going to kick the field goal from, we'll run one more play. We can run one more play. We're coming out in the full house, you know, so hopefully we can get some good blockers here. One more play. Let me just get a little bit closer. Okay. There we go. There we go. Setting up for a game-winning field goal against the Buffalo Bills. Who would have thunk it? Not me. We're going to call a timeout with 3 seconds to go. Joey Sly thrust into the spotlight again. I am being quiet right now. No more talking for me.
A 27-yard attempt.
Kick is up. Should be good. And did we just knock off the Buffalo Bills with a last-second field goal? I did not expect that. I hope that you are still watching. If you're still watching this video, drop something in the comments with your thoughts on this game. If you're still watching this video to this point and you're not subscribed, I highly consider you subscribe to the channel because you must be enjoying it. And there's going to be so much more content. 27-24 against the Buffalo Bills. I can't believe it. Sam Howell was highly inaccurate. 48% completion. Did have a pick, but he was over 350 yards. Josh Allen played a fine game, but I expected him to throw for 300. Brian Robinson, it was tough. Not going to lie. Lenny did pretty good. Antonio Gibson, it was kind of tough for him as well, but he played better than Brian Robinson. But let's take a look at the receivers. Terry McLaurin just continues to show up and show out. 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. Gabe Davis also, by the way, 130 and 2. But look at Curtis Samuel, 5 receptions for 150. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a breakout scenario for him. Deontay Hardy played well. Jahan Dotson played well. And our defense, let's see how our defense did. No sacks. Got to get some pressure. But Quincy Williams, I've traded for him last episode. Looking to pay off. Looking like was a great decision by me. Trey White had one as well. And defense, really, I give the game ball to the entire defense. But who would have thought 27-24 after we let the Broncos score 38 on us last week, we hold the Bills to under 30 and come away with the W. That was just incredible. I am so happy right now, and I hope that you guys are too. Benjamin St. Juice randomly gets an upgrade. Haven't talked about him too much, but I will certainly take it. So wow, yeah, we improved to 2-1, and we play the Eagles in division game next week, which I imagine is going to be just as tough as this game against the Bills. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that video. I'm going to try to go wind down a little bit because I'm a little bit wound up from that game, you know, gonna plop on the good old Easy Boy and watch some Coco Melon or something with my son to just help kind of calm the nerves down a little bit. But hey, that was fun, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. That is going to do it for me tonight. As always, I appreciate you stopping by. I will catch you on the next one. Until then, peace.